I never expected to survive the crash. The shuttle's hull had been breached during our descent to Varela 9, a frozen, uncharted planet on the edge of the Orion expanse. Sparks flew, alarms blared, and the final jolt of impact sent me sprawling across the icy surface. My vision blurred, and frostbitten wind cut through my suit. I was alone, or so I thought. Through the swirling snow, I spotted a figure moving with unnatural grace across the icy plains. Her skin shimmered with a pale blue luminescence, and her eyes glowed like molten silver. I froze, unsure if she was friend or predator. She approached, every step deliberate, and her gaze met mine. "You're lucky," she said in a voice that echoed in my mind more than in my ears. Most would have frozen to death by now. I don't know who you are," I stammered, shivering violently. "Are you alien?" She smiled faintly. "I am Clyra, guardian of this world. And you are human. Stranded. Alone. I have a choice to offer you." Her words hung in the air. A choice? On a frozen, inhospitable planet? My instincts screamed to reject her offer, but survival demanded attention. "What choice?" I asked, my teeth chattering. "To stay and perish, or to come with me," she said simply. Middle. The trek across the icy terrain was brutal. Each step threatened to sink me into frozen crevasses, and blizzards obscured every landmark. Clyra moved effortlessly beside me, her body radiating warmth that seemed to defy the planet itself. "You'll need to trust me completely," she said. "One misstep, and neither of us will survive." I nodded, the frost creeping into my fingers and toes. I trust you," I admitted. My voice barely rose above a whisper, but somehow she heard me. We reached a crystalline cavern, illuminated by luminescent minerals embedded in the walls. The glow reflected off Clyra's skin, creating an ethereal halo around her. Inside, it was warm, almost unnaturally so, but the real surprise was the city beyond the cavern. Floating structures hovered above the icy ground, powered by some advanced energy field. The city seemed alive, its lights pulsing as if breathing. "This is my domain," Clyra explained. "Few humans have seen it and lived to tell the tale." I could barely comprehend what I was seeing. Why are you helping me?" Her gaze softened, almost tenderly. "Because you are different. Most humans come and go, ignorant of the balance we maintain here. You survived when you shouldn't have, and you spoke with honesty. That matters to me." Days passed in this alien city, and I learned that survival was only part of the equation. Clyra began teaching me her ways, how to navigate the energy currents that powered the floating structures, how to communicate silently through thought, and how to understand the subtle rhythms of the planet itself. Each lesson was exhausting, yet exhilarating. One evening, as the twin moons rose over the icy plains, she spoke again. "You have adapted quickly," she said, "but there is one final choice you must make." I frowned, exhausted yet intrigued. "Another choice?" She stepped closer, her eyes locking with mine. "Yes. To remain in my world, learning, growing, or to return to yours. If you choose to stay, your life will never be the same. You will have power, knowledge, and freedom beyond human imagination, but you will leave Earth behind, possibly forever." My heart pounded. I had spent years dreaming of interstellar adventure, but this was beyond anything I could imagine. To remain would mean forsaking everything I knew. To leave might mean death on the frozen planet if I attempted the journey alone. I looked at her, searching for any hint of deception, but found none. There was only honesty, and something more, an unspoken bond forming between us. The choice. I swallowed hard, the wind whipping icy needles across my face. I don't know if I can choose, I admitted. Clara reached out, placing a hand on my shoulder. Her touch radiated warmth and reassurance. You don't choose for me, she said softly. You choose for yourself. I will honor your decision, no matter what it is. I closed my eyes and thought of everything, my family, my home, the world I had left behind, and the extraordinary life she offered. The frozen nights, the treacherous landscapes, the beauty of this alien civilization, it all converged into a single truth. When I opened my eyes, I knew my answer. I'll stay, I said firmly. I don't know what awaits me, but I want to learn with you. Her lips curved into a rare, genuine smile. Then it is done, she whispered. You are no longer just a human. You are part of this world, part of my life. And together, we will shape its future. That night, under the twin moons, I realized that the frozen wasteland that had once threatened to end my life had become the threshold of a new beginning. Clara and I stood side by side, no words necessary, the bond between us stronger than any ice or storm. Ending. Months passed, and I grew stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the rhythms of Clara's world. We explored hidden caverns, floated above crystalline cities, and learned the secrets of energy flows that powered the alien civilization. Each day deepened our connection, not just as allies, but as companions in the truest sense. Then came the first trial. A rival faction within the floating city challenged Clara's authority. As the human who had proven himself worthy, I was called upon to act, using both my human ingenuity and the knowledge Clara had shared with me. Together, we navigated political intrigue, defended the city, and emerged victorious. After the battle, Clara took my hand. You chose to stay, she said, her voice warm and soft. And your choice has changed everything, for both of us. I smiled, realizing she was right. The frozen wasteland that had once been my enemy had led me to a world of unimaginable beauty, knowledge, and connection. My life was no longer just human. It was extraordinary, intertwined with the fate of an alien civilization and the woman who had given me the choice to change everything. For the first time, I truly understood that survival was only the beginning. The bond we had forged, the trust and honesty between us, and the choice I had made, it had transformed not only my life but the destiny of this world. The cold was no longer a threat. With Clara by my side, every storm could be weathered, every challenge faced, and every choice honored. And as I looked into her silver eyes, I knew this was only the beginning of our extraordinary journey.